welcome to Cultural Cuisine, everyone. Today we are making a tea time snack recipe. It's another Mauritian dish. It's slightly different. It's called chicken cutlets. So here I have the ingredients for this. I have here very thin pieces of chicken. You can see there's been cut into very small thin pieces. I've kept a few pieces here which I'm going to flatten with the help of a mallet. If you don't have this, you can always use a rolling pin or something heavier to flatten the chicken pieces. Here I have a small onion. I've chopped into small pieces, about 5 garlic cloves, a small piece of ginger. Also I have here half teaspoon of white pepper, half teaspoon of red chili powder, and 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Red chili powder is completely optional. You don't have to add it if you don't want to add it. Here I have 1.5 teaspoon of black pepper. This is 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of green cardamom powder, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Here I have some crackers, Jacob's crackers. I will be using them I will food process them and make into fine crumbs. I will use this to coat the chicken pieces in, but you can use any other biscuits if you want, obviously savory biscuits or breadcrumbs you can use. Okay, I'm going to flatten the chicken pieces first. You can see how thin they are. Now I'm going to grind all these onions, garlic and ginger in my food blender, and I'm going to make it into a fine paste or a puree. I'm not going to add any water in here, just going to blend it in a blender. Okay, I've made into a fine paste. Now I'm going to add all this mixture in my chicken. If you want, you can always add a couple of green chilies and grind it with the onions and garlic and ginger. Okay, now I'm going to add all the spices. Okay, I've added all the ingredients in, all the spices. Now I'm going to give them a quick mix. And as always, we need to leave it at least for a couple of hours for marination. If you can leave it overnight, that would be the best, but at least give it a couple of hours. Okay, it's mixed all nicely. I'm going to leave it in the fridge for a couple of hours so it's nicely marinated and has all the flavor absorbed in the chicken. Okay, see you shortly. the chicken has been marinated for a couple of hours now. Here I have got a food processed the crackers and made them into like crumbs sort of feeling. It's not powdered, it's still got a little bit of bits. And here I have got eggs. I'm going to fry them in two different ways. One I'm going to fry just with egg, and one batch I'm going to fry with egg and the crumbs. So I'm going to whisk an egg. Okay, the chicken I'm going to fry just with egg. I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of water in here and whisk it until it's nice and fluffy. Okay, you can see this is the egg I've whisked with a little bit of water. It's quite nice and fluffy. So I'm going to dip some of the chicken in this egg by itself and then fry it. But first I'm going to coat the chicken pieces with the egg and the crumbs better and get them ready. So we won't have to wait for them to coat in the crumbs afterwards. Ready. Going to prep them like this, few pieces. Okay, this is the chicken with the crumbs. I've prepped it all, chicken pieces. First I'm going to fry the chicken pieces just with egg, so the oil doesn't get too filled with crumbs. They're small pieces, so it wouldn't take too long. And I'm going to shallow fry them, not deep frying them. Okay, I'm taking them out now because they're cooked and they're nicely golden brown color. I'm going to add the chicken pieces with the crumbs on it now in the frying pan. One at a time. They are ready now. I'm going to start taking them out. I'm going to fry the rest the same way. Here it is, the Mauritian chicken cutlet. Obviously I've changed slightly recipe. I've added red chili powder in here, which is not in the original recipe. I'm serving it with a little bit of salad. You can have it in a baguette or in a bread, in a wrap, as a sandwich, or as a tea time snack. Hope you liked the recipe. Please remember to subscribe Cultural Cuisine if you have not done it yet. And if you like the recipe, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And press the bell icon to receive the notification of upcoming videos. Thank you for watching Cultural Cuisine.